Okay, quickly before I start the video, I want to say that I did the video. I want to put this intro in because obviously you'll see in the video what happened with the figure as I was unboxing it and everything. So I don't want this to come off as a negative review towards Action Force / Valaverse, whatever you want to call it. This is just an honest review of what happened to me with this figure. Again, as I reiterate in the video, I will contact Valaverse and find out if I have to go through Big Bad Toy Store to get this or go through them, and hopefully someone will rectify it, and I will do a follow-up video and maybe a proper, better, complete review, because this is what happened as I opened it. So again, I don't want this to come off as me bashing a specific company, because that's not what I'm about. I'm just about doing honest, and this is honestly what happened. So anyway, let's start the video. I just want to forewarn everyone with the video. Here we go. Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the Action Force Steel Brigade Night Ops. This is by Valaverse. You guys know, more than likely, if you've seen this video or you've seen the channel, you've seen the Valaverse / Action Force figures. You know, it's one of the lines that I do cover. So as you can see, there's the figure in its glorious plastic, which we're going to take out because no one likes to be stuck in plastic. They changed the color for the Night Ops. I think it's actually pretty cool. It's nothing, you know, that blows you away, but it, you know, again, it just kind of deviates. This is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. Top is going to say Action Force. Here you have your cross out of the main line, as you can see once again. I forget what he's called. The YouTuber guy. He's not on here because he's a Valaverse exclusive. Desert Red, that's it. And then the Steel Brigade is also not on here because it's an exclusive. So here's your file card. Your action points, which he says eventually they're going to use it for. So I do wonder how people that keep the boxes are going to be able to order stuff, but I guess we'll find out later on. So enough looking at me and my gray hairs. Let's take a look at this figure. We'll take a look at them, pop them out. You guys can decide whether or not you want to go to Big Bad Toy Store and order it. They are in stock. And again, this is an exclusive, the only place you're going to be able to get it. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so here we have it. Let's a better look at the file card. Again, Steel Brigade. He's an army builder. That is one thing that Action Force really does have, is a lot of good guy army builders. I mean, they're all the same buck. They're just painted and, you know, a little overpriced for it. At the beginning, they didn't even have a gun, and then they just come with a regular gun. But pretty much to outfit them, you're going to be spending about $40 per figure. But here, they have the Steel Brigade. It is run for $32. And here he is in his plastic packaging. Valaverse just put a cover on top. Now, they put this on here, so they said that the paint doesn't scrape across it. I've never had an issue with paint scraping off a figure, but he did work in the industry, so maybe there's something that he saw that, again, I've never seen. Not going to say it doesn't happen. So we'll take this off. And now we can just pop him out. And there's one fist. Now again, Action Force come with a lot of hands, and it's nice, but I'm at the point that I don't need so many hands. I know a lot of other people have said that too. Now, it'd be nice if someone like Hasbro on their G.I. Joe line would give us a few more hands, but in all honesty, I don't need all these hands. Night Force is nice because it's a different figure, but bare hands, I don't need so many anymore. I'd rather just cut it down, and right now they're just piling up. So, as with every Action Force, it does come with a stand, but to be honest, I don't really need these stands. I'm not using a single stand of theirs, but I will open it up, possibly. I'm looking around here for another one. God, you know, this is aggravating. Here we go. So, the one thing I do like about it, is 4 pegs, so you can move them around. But I like the fact that there is this file card stand or slot, so you can put the file card in behind it. That is a real nice idea. I do like that. But again, I don't really need these. They stand. Well, yeah, he's just out of the box, so he's gonna fall. So they stand pretty well. I don't have any of them. I don't really have any issue standing most of my figures. Figures with smaller feet, they tend to fall easier. Some of the female figures, some of the superhero figures, but the G.I. Joe figures don't really have too many issues. Action Force, I don't have any issues. So anyway, quickly we'll take a look at them. He's right out of the box. As you can see, double knee joints. I'll reiterate once again, this cantina or med supply, whatever it is, and same with the gun holster here. The straps do get in the way, so they technically cannot kick their butt. But again, how many of us can really do that? I know that I can't. There is a rocker system here. You really can't see it. This definitely does get in the way. Now you can take the vests off, but beware, you'll be fighting with it for a little while to get it back on. They do have drop down hips. Again, something I'm not a fan of. As a matter of fact, if you really want to drop down the hips on figures, open them up like they're doing scissors and doing middle splits, and then drop them down. That way you're not tugging on them. It's actually pulling away properly. And now you can just slide it back up. So that's really the best way to do this rather than pull and worry about it. And here we have double jointed elbows. No real issues. All right, so all the issues with Valaverse and having stiff joints on Series 1 is all taken care of. You can actually feel these definitely feel much, much softer. The hands here, let's see if we can pop it out. I have a tendency to break some of these. Not really sure why I do this one, but we'll start with this hand. And all right, so it's not coming out. There we go. Hand came out fairly easy. Because they're usually carrying guns, I usually use one of the gun cupping hands. I really do like these hands. Now, the one thing about Valaverse that I do not like is you really have to push them in. It almost feels like you're going to break it. So you may want to heat it up. But I think because of where the rivets are on these, it's just right where you're going to pop it in. And it becomes an issue. So unless if I heat it up, sometimes I just can't get these in. And understand it's 90 plus degrees out here in Michigan. So, and then his head, he looks up, looks down, side to side. You pop their heads off. Ooh, he just cracked right out. Look at that. I guess I will be contacting Valaverse about this. And his head just popped off. So, that's a little disappointing. I cannot say I've had that happen yet. So, that's very unfortunate. So, it's going to be kind of hard to review. But again, I've been honest about things, and I'm going to be honest here. So, here we go. Steel Brigade, his head popped off. Let's see if I can get this thing back on. Oof. That's a little disappointing there. Well, I don't know really what to do there. I guess I will deal with that in a short bit. All right, elbows go up all the way. So his body is just completely broken here. Because of that, we're going to pop this off, and we're going to unfortunately take a look at this. So this is the same body mold that they've used before. The same buck on almost every single figure. And here, unfortunately, he's completely just split. I definitely had nothing to do with this. So maybe it has something to do with the Steel Brigade Night Ops. Very disappointing because Really looking forward to this figure. I think he looks really nice. So I guess we'll finish and take a look at it. Not too much I can do. So here's the helmet. All right, looks really nice there. Looks nicer if he's on the body. Comes with the same gun. So it's an M4 with the 203 on it. Removable clip, which do stay in better than the prototype packs did. Got his knife, paint apps, that slides under the back like that. He's got his pistol, which I thought was kind of I thought it was a futuristic pistol. It is not. And it does go right in here. I do like the way their side holsters normally fit. I feel odd finishing a video with a broken head, especially when I really do like the Action Force figures. But hey, I gotta be honest about things. That was my biggest thing. And I've had a couple of their figures that are broken, and well, honestly, no issues when I contact Valaverse, which is Bobby, directly. So I guess now we can kind of look at the midsection. So that's the ball joint that they're on. So they do move pretty nicely. You can move the waist back and forth. So we'll take a look at all the hands that they come with. And you have 2 fist hands. You have the gun cupping hand, a trigger finger, and the thumb wrestling hand. I'm not really, I guess you use this for your knives, different things like that, but again, I don't think you really need these. I think the trigger fingers work perfectly fine. I mean, those work perfectly fine. I don't think you really need that, but oh well. So, wow, I don't really know what else to say. I can try and fight with getting this figure back in, but I'm going to contact Valaverse. I'm sure I'll hear something back fairly quickly, you know. So, not too much more. It's kind of a disappointing review, to be honest. So, all right, let's wrap it up. I don't know more else to do. All right, so there you have it. Unfortunately, my Night Ops had the neck peg broke right out of the body. Again, as you can see, it's split. Now, I did have an issue with the, not the swarm or the Scarab. He had one of the hips break. Contacted Valaverse. They sent me out a new waist. So it was really quick, painless. And if I have to get the head out of here and get the neck, if they send me just another body, big deal. I guess I'll take care of that. But they usually do get back pretty quickly. I'm assuming he will also. I will update what the results are after I contact Valaverse. But again, I have to be honest. You know, if I did it, you know, any Hasbro or, you know, Mattel, anyone, I'm going to be honest with the opinion. And even though I've had 2 figures now break, they're not bad figures. We're always going to have some figures that tend to break. It's an unfortunate part of toys. And maybe it was just, you know, the heat, just the glue. Who knows? I mean, these things sit on a ship and then they sit in containers. Again, it's been 100 degrees out, sitting in FedEx and Osaba or Osa, somewhere in Indianapolis, from Big Bad Toys. I swear everything that I ordered out of Big Bad Toys ends up at FedEx, just sitting there for no good apparent reason. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to fiddle with this too much more. Matter of fact, when I get done with here, I am going to contact it. I'm not trying to have a negative review. I'm just trying to have an honest review. And that's definitely what I'm going to have here. Again, it's not a big deal if he takes care of it. And in the past, he's taken care of everyone that's had an issue with one of their figures. So, I hope someone's still watching. I don't want people to think this is just a completely negative review. This is just being honest. Figure is broken pretty much right out of it. So I will do an update on whatever happens, and I'm assuming he will take care of this. And I guess I don't know what else to say. Just reiterate, it's not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be honest with it. So unfortunately, I don't have a figure that I will be able to place. I won't be able to place in my collection tonight, but I'll do this video. I'll post a video, and I don't know what else to say. Anyway, if you like the content on the channel, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel so you get more content. You get notified. Hit that bell so you are notified. Again, social medias. Punk with Toy, that's on Twitter, and that is on Instagram. So I'm going to get out of here so I can send an email and hopefully get this rectified as quickly as possible. So anyway, as always, happy toy hunting and have a great night.